everyone, my name is Roya, and in this video, which is my first ever YouTube video, I'm gonna talk about my experience of living in Sweden for almost 4 months. It's a long time, So I was a visiting researcher at Lund University, so if you're gonna visit Sweden or you are just interested, you can watch this video. Yeah, and please let me know what you think of this video in the comments. And yeah, let's get to it. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about my research program at Lund University. Well, back in the days, I was a master's student at University of Toronto. If you are a master's student at this university, you may have this chance to travel abroad and be an exchange student for a few months. And unfortunately, during that time, it was in the middle of pandemic and there was no opportunity for me. But it was so interesting that one day I was scrolling my social media and suddenly I saw an announcement which was saying that there is an opportunity for a visiting researcher at Lund University, and the research topic and the project was like so close to my research interest. And immediately I told my supervisor, and he was like, yeah, you should definitely go for it. I was so lucky because not all of the supervisors are as supportive as my supervisor. So anyways, I just sent an email to the supervisor of the program at Lund University, and he actually invited me to an interview. And girl, I did my best at this interview. Actually, I got the opportunity, I got the scholarship, and I applied for the visa. And I can say that it just took a few months and it was quite straightforward. And I was so lucky, that I could meet the deadline, and I was able to travel there. So let's talk about Sweden itself. The city which I was living in was Lund, and it's known for its university, Lund University, which is a small city located in south part of Sweden. And of course, it's not as cold as other part of Sweden. And I can say that it's not that bad, it's not that cold. And the only problem was the sunlight. Time of sunlight is limited. And I don't know, maybe in long term, it can be a little bit difficult for some people. The city is so beautiful. My first impression of the city was amazing. Like, everywhere is so beautiful and so peaceful and safe, and you can like walk in the middle of the night and you can be sure that nothing is gonna happen to you. And because the city is not that large, you can easily walk around, or even ride your bike, because it's not crowded and it's so safe for riding a bike. And regarding the public transportation for the city, there is no metro or subway station because the city is not that large, but you can use buses, and also you can ride your bike. Everyone in the city is riding a bike, even those very old people, and it's not just for the students. So next, I would like to talk about people in Sweden. Like, Swedes are so nice, and they are actually so kind and supportive. And also they're so hospitable. Like, during the time that I was there, I was invited to their place for lunch, dinner, and specifically during the Christmas, I spent my Christmas with them, and I actually had a great time there. And this is actually one of the gifts which I received from one of my Swedish friends. Before going there, people would tell me that, yeah, Swedes are like not that friendly, you cannot be friend with them, but it's bullshit. Trust me, they are so nice. I had a great time with them, and we are still friends together, and sometimes we talk. And also so good looking, like boys and girls are just gorgeous. Next, I would like to talk about food in Sweden. Well, you know that I'm a Kurdish girl living in Iran and enjoying all the good Kurdish and Persian food in Iran. It's a little difficult to enjoy other countries' foods, unfortunately. And it wasn't just about Sweden. I went to Turkey, yeah, and I didn't enjoy the food as well. Like, it's like our taste in food is so much different. I actually tried a few Swedish food and dishes there, and I really liked it, but There wasn't that much
A few moments later.
but there wasn't that much options for me to eat. The first food that I really liked was meatballs, which is so famous in Sweden, and I really enjoyed it, especially the one which was vegan and there was no meat in it. So yeah, oh, I almost forgot to tell you that I loved falafels in Sweden. Like, it's the best falafel that you can have. Please try it if you're gonna go there, because it's just the best. Mostly it was cooked by Arab people there, and I really enjoyed it. Another point that I would like to mention is liquor there. You know, like I've heard that in other countries in Europe you can easily have access to liquors and drinks and everything that you want, but in Sweden it's a little bit different, and they have some places called Systembolaget, and you should go there to buy your liquors, and you should show your passport or ID card, and which is obvious. And it's so surprising that these places are closed on Sunday and you have to buy in advance if you're gonna have a party or whatever. And also I guess it's working until 7 p.m, 7 or 8 p.m, so it's not open 24 hours. Also, I want to talk about communications in Sweden. I would like to mention that as a student in Sweden, like specifically in Lund, you don't have any problem to make friends, because there are many students there, and also the university have some communities which called nations, and in these nations you can just enjoy like gatherings, parties every weekend. Like it was so interesting for me, because you wouldn't get bored in this city. And also there was a few bars and clubs, but generally people in Sweden, like both Swedes and international people, are using Tinder application in order to meet people, and it's a dating app which is so popular among people in Sweden. And yeah, that's it. That's the ways that you can find friends. So that was all about my experience living in Sweden. I know that I wasn't there that long, but still you can have a mindset about Sweden and how life is going there and stuff like that. I thought that it may be useful for them. And now I had the time to do it. So please let me know if you have any suggestion, and I'm gonna make more videos like this, promise. That's it. Have a good day. Bye.